The Last of Us Season 2 has pulled something that upset a lot of fans. Now, a lot of fans already knew that this is going to happen. We didn't know how early in the season it was going to happen, but a lot of people were already aware of it, but it split everybody. And of course it would, because it split the gamers. And the only people who actually knew what the storyline was were the gamers who actually played the game. And this is why this game absolutely tanked and went downhill. A lot of people didn't even finish it. And everyone who did, like, this is why they're not getting a Last of Us Part 3, at least for a video game, even though they've tried to announce a Last of Us season, season 3 on the TV show. But yeah, the normies. The normies now know the pain that we felt, the absolute what the heck is even going on? Why did that even happen? Is that even justified? Yes, everyone is going to know Neil Cuckman's actual agenda. Hey, you did it to yourself. I love it. I love it. You did it to yourself. Burn in hell. Yeah, just burn. Anyway, we're not going to go into Twitter comments about it, but we are going to go into this little article that I have pulled up. Access Media is spinning The Last of Us Season 2 backlash as review bombing. Hold up. Wait a minute. Review bombing because people don't like what you have to put out? Oh my gosh, it's almost like customer feedback. It's almost like, whenever your company starts to fail, or whenever you go to Yelp and there's a bunch of terrible reviews and nobody shows up to your place anymore and you declare bankruptcy and you go through all that kind of stuff, is that review bombing, or are you just putting out a very shitty product? But yes, this is something that Hollywood has been doing for quite a long time, calling it review bombing, when really it's just people are upset with the content that you're producing. Now, despite mainstream media rushing to frame the reaction to The Last of Us Season 2 as manufactured reviewing outrage, the backlash surrounding Joel's early departure, I think we should say his early tea time, is much deeper and far more authentic than critics would have audiences believe. So now, Collider is one of the ones in a widely circulated article. This site claims that it's review bombing. It's not just customer feedback. It's not just an actual review from people who actually watch the series, because the series started off with actually really good viewers. What the drop off will be coming from now on, I am just eager to see, because people who played the games basically they're not going to show back up again. But the normies, you've pissed off two sides of the aisle. You pissed off the gamers, you pissed off the normies. You didn't think it was possible. It's only been 5 years since the game released, and now you've pissed off both sides of the aisle. Anyway, I think that's hilarious, and I think there is a symmetry to this poetry. Same thing what you did with George Lucas. It would appear that the trolls are out of their cave. Rahul Malhotra begins. Does he have a green card? Before blaming the show's declining audience score on Rotten Tomatoes on disgruntled viewers with a supposed vendetta against female-led productions. This is what they do. This is what they do. They do this all the time. Oh, it's just because there's a female in charge. Oh, it's just because the lead actress is a female. They always try to find these scapegoats. They always try to find these little excuses when they're putting out shitty products. Don't fall for it. Actually, the customer base isn't falling for it, and we're seeing this. They're basically proving it to us all right now, because a lot of people that are watching this and are upset about the events that happened during the game. They didn't know what was going on. They are normies. They are not paying attention to anything. And when they find that it happened so abruptly and so swiftly, they're pissed off, because they actually had development with those characters. They actually got to know them. They actually got to care for them. Like The Last of Us Part 1, the game, was great storytelling. And then it just completely deconstructed it all in Season 2 and in Part 2. But in a very abrupt manner. That doesn't work well with audiences. How do you not know that? Oh, you just want to tell your thing. Well, what the audience is telling you is that you're a piece of shit. You're only doing it for shock value. You're just trying to subvert expectations. And we see how The Last Jedi went. Now, what the Collider article ignores is that the backlash to Joel's removal isn't just coming from longtime gamers, now being echoed by new viewers experiencing it. And that's what we talk about when that's what I meant when we're talking about the normies. Everyone is pissed off because it makes no sense in the story. It's not really justifiable in any way. A lot of people were a lot of people were blindsided by it in 2020 when the game released, and a lot of those people are not watching the show because they know what's coming up. They knew they were going to be faithful. It's just, when is it going to happen, and will they do it justice? Obviously, okay, not obviously, but just like in the game, they didn't do it justice. It was abrupt. It was meant to be that way, like a shocker. Well, they're going to get the shocker definitely whenever it comes to viewership moving forward. I don't know why the hell that they would announce a season 3 when they're going to do this just off of the hype that season 1 had built. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, there's not much more, I guess, because I have played this game and I've paid attention to this for so long. I guess there's not much more because I don't want to explain it like you're a retard, because you're not. You came here to find things out, but I'm giving you a perspective. It's like, oh yeah, we already knew this was going to happen. We just didn't know when, but we knew it was going to happen. We knew that this is Joel's fate. This is how he dies. He succumbs to the 5-iron frenzy. He gets the putter's revenge. He gets the driver's dilemma straight to the back of the dome. And at least if you're watching this and you don't play video games, at least you see why the gaming community has risen up and banded together, and why we are so outspoken about all the crap they try to do when they try to adapt our stories, when they try to make our stories, when the DEI stuff just seeps into the cracks, every little crack, and why we're so mad about everything. This is supposed to be art. This is supposed to be entertainment. This is supposed to be good storytelling. And it just hasn't been for a long time. It's just not anymore. So welcome to the club. This is Malty. We're happy to have you. And feel free to say anything you want down in the comment section below. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Also, another bedtime story is I'm going to film it today, probably 3 days from now at release. So if you like that one, you're in for more. Bye. And it's not fine, but now it is, and it is catching up. Good. Got our levels down. Great. Let me turn off my Taylor Swift so I can talk to you about this one.